What's good, everybody? Welcome to another video. Welcome to the channel, An Outsider's Perspective. And Macy Gray seems to have bent the knee to the woke mob. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, a couple of days back, Macy Gray was on Piers Morgan's show, and Piers Morgan was talking about trans women competing in women's sports and whatnot, and asked her what does she believe a woman is. And she said, well, first of all, a woman is a person with boobs and a VJJ. Let's start from there. Whatnot. You're going to hear more about it in a clip that I will play anyway. So it seems that she has bent to the woke mob after a whole lot of people have praised her, and after a fringe group of people, the woke mob from Twitter, had actually sent some backlash towards her or whatnot. So let's take a look at this clip and see the apology that she gave, and I'll talk about how people reacted to her, how I feel about it, and please let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight into this clip now, shall we?
More than 2 decades ago, and now Macy's getting ready to drop her latest album. It is called The Reset. She is going to be performing one of the songs off that album in just a few minutes. Macy, it's good to see you. I've actually felt like I've seen a lot of you in the past few days recently.
Yeah.
You were on the Piers Morgan show, and there was a question about trans women. And this was what you said in part. As a woman, just because you go change your parts doesn't make you a woman. If you want me to call you a her, I will, because that's what you want, but that doesn't make you a woman. Just because I call you a her, just because you've got a surgery, you can call yourself whatever you want. There was a wave of backlash that came as a result. Just tell me where you are right now on that statement.
Well, I never, of course, meant to hurt anybody with what I said. I'm actually a huge, I think it takes a lot of courage to be yourself, to go out in the world and be honest about who you are. And so I think anyone who is in the LGBT community is a hero and sets an example for all of us with that, you know. So I said some things that didn't go over well. But my intention was never to hurt anybody. I feel bad that I did hurt some people, and I think it's you know, it's just about education. It's about conversation and us getting to a point where we understand each other, and that only happens with, you know, I've learned a lot through this. Mm-hmm. So I think that was one of the reasons it might have happened. Just it was a huge learning experience for me, and I just have a compassion for you know what I think you can, like I said in there, you can call yourself what, like you whoever you believe you are, and no one can dictate that for you or take that away from you. You know.
I think life is an education process. The more you sit with people, the more you talk to people, it changes your perspective. So has your perspective changed, do you feel?
I've learned so much, and I think, you know, being a woman is a vibe, and it's something I'm very proud of, and it's very precious to me, and I think that if you, in your heart, feel that that's what you are, then that's what you are, regardless of what anybody says or thinks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but yeah, I've learned a lot, absolutely, and I'm glad I did, because now I know.
Well, thank you for clearing that up, because I think people got confused, and people sometimes you realize that through education
Okay, so being a woman is a vibe now. It has nothing to do with you being a female adult human being. It's just like you feel you're a woman, then that means you're a woman. This is what they've been trying to push towards everybody and getting everybody to confirm to whatever it is that they believe in their brain. Now let me take a look at everything that she has said, how she's behaving, her body, you know, behavior. I'm not an expert when it comes to body language and whatnot, but it doesn't take you too much being an expert to tell that she totally doesn't agree with what she's saying. Her disposition when she was talking is very different from the disposition she had when she was on Piers Morgan's show. She feels like she's under duress. She's scratching her head. She's not really down with what she's saying, but she's trying to give some kind of an apology because probably she's being forced to, because I think she's She has an album coming out. And if we head over to her Twitter page, we would see a few things that are happening. And maybe one of the reasons why she's actually apologizing at the moment. So on her Twitter page, you can see, I think 4 days ago after she said what she had said, she got some threats and she actually came out to address those threats. She said, all of you coming on my page, threatening me and calling me names just because I said something you don't agree with, be whatever you want to be and F off. Right. So she said that to those people that are threatening her and whatnot. And I believe that the main reason why she's doing this is because she wanted to, you know, promote her album. And she's got this particular song she was trying to promote. She said, if you haven't listened to my new song yet, Every Night, that I performed on America's Song Contest, you can stream it here. Macy Gray link, whatever. I'm not trying to plug her song, but I did go through the link. I listened to the song. It was all right. But then I went on YouTube to actually go and see what people were saying about the song, and the comments were turned off. And when you go on Twitter to see what people are saying regarding this particular song, a whole lot of people weren't all that happy about it because people were saying things like, hard pass on that one. JKR bought your whole back catalog. I blocked you on my streaming site. Another person said, I'm not a member of the trans community, but a lot of trans women and men are your fans. I wonder if you considered that before trying to impress Piers Morgan. Sometimes it's smarter to keep phobias to yourself. You know, so people are still criticizing her. Somebody said, you know, and some people might still be supporting her as well. Somebody said, a womanhood is a unique journey. Manhood is a unique journey. Deciding to transition is a unique journey. Acknowledging sex differences is not hate. It is embracing the reality of human diversity. I totally agree with that person. And this is why I was saying that a whole lot of people supported her, but some other people are there saying it's garbage. Somebody said, I won't be listening to it now. Somebody said hard pass, and so on and so forth. But there was someone else out there who's a member of the trans community that actually, you know, supported her initially for what she said. And that is comedian Flame Monroe. And this is what they had to say about the whole thing.
Good evening, everyone. My name is comedian Flame Monroe. I am a transgender woman or person, however you describe it. And this message is directly for Macy Gray. Macy Gray, I want to tell you, out the words of my mouth from my portion of the LGBTQIA plus community, that I wholeheartedly support you and thank you for seeing the real world for what it is. I do not believe that you are transphobic or homophobic or any other kind of phobic. I believe that you know science and biology, because here are the three things. Gender is a fact, identity is how you feel, and sexuality is your desire. And you are absolutely right, because until you have the heart and mind of a woman, I don't believe that you could ever possibly be a biological woman. Trans women are trans women. Trans men are trans men. Women are women and men are men. It is as simple as that.
All right, so you guys see that I totally share the same sentiments with Flame Monroe on this particular issue. And I think that this is where a whole lot of people should stand and stand firm, because what she has done to what a lot of women are saying now is that she's giving more power to the trans agenda. Now, not all trans people agree with the trans agenda. I'll continue to say this, but the woke mob on the, you know, interwebs, on the Twitter. And so if you're giving into the woke mob, you're just messing yourself up, because they will never accept you. And just as I read out, many of them have said they're not going to listen to her song regardless, because they're not the ones listening to a song in the first instance. So why are you trying to please people who don't give a rat's ass about you, lady? I am so disappointed at this particular one, because I really had hope that Macy Gray was going to be, I mean, at the age of 54, you should have the I don't give a ish attitude at many of these woke mob people that are trying to get you down at this point in your life, because there's nothing more they can do to you other than threaten you, but they can't do much. They shouldn't be able to break your resolve anyway. But they did with this particular one, as they do with most of them, and always force them to apologize. But if it were me, I would have told them to kick rocks. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please feel free to smash those icons, the like buttons, the subscribe button, ding that bell for notification, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace. And so I was out of here. Bye-bye now.